How's it going, guys? My name is Tavarish, and today we start with my Lamborghini Murcielago. This is one of the fastest and most desirable cars on the planet. It has an almost 600 horsepower V12, and it can get from 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds, and it does the quarter mile in just over 11.5. And today, I bought a Honda Civic that wipes the floor with it. So if you guys are new to my channel, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and consider subscribing if this is the kind of stuff you like to see. Well, this is one of my most unique purchases ever. Yeah, unique. Let's use that word. This is a 2000 Honda Civic hatchback, and it is 100% completely bone stock, and that is not true. So if you know anything about cars, you'll know that there are some telltale signs to know that this is just a little bit modified. But before I get into that, I should probably tell you why I bought this in the first place. You see, for the last 4 years, I've been doing a collaborative build/challenge with Chris from a channel called B is for Build. He's a really good friend of mine, and those challenges are a lot of fun. We've been in the desert with rear-wheel drive hoopties. Yeah! We've made a Drift Explorer.
That's not great.
We've made a BMW Z4 that was crashed, and we rebuilt it in 3 days. And now we have a challenge where we're just taking cars and taking them to the drag strip. Now, it's not just any challenge because, well, that would be a little bit boring. We have a hard budget, and we have a place where we can get all the parts. And the budget is $9 grand, and the parts come from eBay. But not only do the parts come from eBay, this entire build is sponsored by eBay Motors. In fact, I got this car on the brand new eBay Motors app.
So I know you guys have heard of eBay before, but they have a brand new eBay Motors app, and it is awesome. If you want to buy or sell a car, it's easier than ever because now you can list with just your license plate. It also has AI-powered image sorting, which means that images of your car will automatically be organized by AI to provide a listing that looks like a mechanic created it. If you're window shopping or you need some inspiration, feel free to look for the cars from your favorite movies or just browse some nostalgia. That's my favorite. So if you're buying a car on eBay Motors, you can rest assured that your car will be covered with eBay Motors Vehicle Purchase Protection Plan, which covers up to $100,000 for vehicle non-delivery, missing title, or significant undisclosed defects. It's peace of mind when you need it most. But if you're selling a car on eBay Motors, the app makes it super easy to help sellers showcase their vehicles for potential buyers.
And one thing I love about the eBay Motors app is that they're made by actual car enthusiasts. They are car people, and they understand buying and selling cars, especially modified ones like this, and frankly, also like this. So go check it out in the video link description below right now. So you might be thinking to yourself, yeah, $9,000 is a lot of money to make a car fast, especially if it's a cheap car like this. And you'd be 100% right if not for the fact that I know absolutely 100% nothing about Honda Civics. This is a completely new platform to me. The fastest car I've ever driven in a front-wheel drive platform was my 1998 Nissan Maxima, and that was, well, it wasn't very fast. But this one is a little bit special, and let me show you what I'm talking about. So, I think there's a hood popper or something. Okay, no hood popper. Oh, okay. I think it's, these things? Okay. So apparently there's little buttons here. All right, put this up, and you don't put it up normally. You gotta put it in Honda mode, like that. So if the wind catches it, it goes right into your windshield. It's an engine with things on it. So what you're looking at here is what's known as a B18. I'm not sure what else comes after that. I think it's just a B18B or C, but it's an Integra LS VTEC block with Carrillo rods, CP pistons. It has some aftermarket coils. It has an aftermarket exhaust manifold, a real tile wastegate, a real tile blow-off valve, and a turbo from eBay. So yeah, it has a Edelbrock Victory X manifold, AEM fuel rail, 2200cc injectors, a built transmission, a gear set that can take slam shifting it all day long, and some other bits and pieces to make this thing get 600 wheel horsepower. 600 at the wheels, which means the engine's actually making a little bit more than that. And this is the craziest car I have ever bought because I didn't actually build it. And having said that, it does have some issues. So this car was made to race. And not race on the racetrack. This car was made to race on the street, which is very, very different because let's just say that safety was not a concern for the previous owner of this car. This was completely gutted, if I can get this open. Hold please. Completely gutted. Okay, there we go. There's nothing in there. So back here we have all the room for activities you would ever want, and a battery that is just hard mounted and with no sort of battery protection at all, and also no sort of fuse at all. Usually when you put a battery back here, you need to have a fuse because if it strikes against metal, that is a very, very, very big electrical fire, and it doesn't seem like the owner cared about that. Also a wire, just a bare wire, crimped right here, going to a relay for the fuel pump, and it was told to me that that is actually a fuel pump for a Challenger Hellcat, which is good, I think. But the best part is when you open up the door and you realize it's just as barren in there. Whenever you buy a car, you want to make sure that it has all the features that you'd want, like a vice grip that opens and closes the window that you can't actually use when the door is closed. So you have to open up the window, and there's a lot of play in here, but we'll just leave that on for aesthetics. Also, it has a removable steering wheel because I guess you wouldn't have enough room to get in and out, so you can take your steering wheel with you because after all, it's a Honda. It's probably going to get stolen anyway. We also have some cup holders that are attached to absolutely nothing. We have a glove box that is in good shape. We have an ECU that's hanging because those don't need to be secured by anything, and an HVAC system that has been completely deleted. An interesting thing about the shifter is that there is so much play in this because I'm guessing the previous owner was just bang shifting it, and I don't think he adjusted it right. So let's say you want to put it into third. So third is there. Look how much play is in this shifter. Yeah, it's quite a lot of play. That's almost as much as there is in neutral. So that's neutral. This is third. Fourth. Good. I don't think you need to press down the clutch for this. Also, it has 2200cc injectors, which means that it idles like, well, it doesn't. It doesn't. There we go. Okay. All right. Race car life, everyone. It's okay. Just gonna give it a little gas. There we go. And she runs really, really nice. It has solid motor mounts in the front. Also, I have an air fuel ratio gauge that is not working or not connected. Oh, there it goes. I just had to turn the light on. And the car shut off. So don't turn the lights on. Actually, before we set off, I wanted to check the tires to make sure that there wasn't anything super egregious. I mean, look at that fender to wheel gap. The wheels come out and the fender hasn't eaten into the tire yet, which means that this suspension is super stiff, which is good for quarter mile racing. But what isn't good is the fact that these are R888Rs, which are road racing tires, meaning that they have a sidewall that is very hard. So with a quarter mile car, you're gonna want something that has almost no sidewall at all. You're gonna have something that has a really soft sidewall, like a full slick or a drag radial. These are definitely the wrong tires, especially if we're taking this to the track. But these tires are actually good. The back ones are a different story. These are 0282 FP7000s, and I believe these are Chinese made all seasons. So just what we want on our race car. Oh boy. Okay, I think we should take it for a little test drive. I think I probably should have done this before I bought the car, but oh well. We got some insurance, and this does only run on E85 ethanol, so I don't have any of those pumps around me, so that means that if I run out of gas, it's going to be interesting. Oh, that's a nice clutch there. So that clutch is a twin disc, or triple disc actually, super grabby clutch. And it needs a lot of revs to get going. Turn signals do not work. All right. Stays straight, sorta. It's a little bouncy. And this is not a coroner's car, so... Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. The thing about these Hondas is they don't get until boost until a lot later in the power band. Whew. Okay. Those brakes are not great. Okay, let me try and turn around. Got to use the momentum of the car. Ooh. Okay. It's a grabby clutch. All right. Give it a little bit in second. All right. All right. And I am almost out of gas. Slam this thing into gears. Hopefully I went into the right gear. And I am having to saw away at the wheel a lot just to keep it in a straight line. All right. Well, can't say it's the smoothest car I've ever driven. But at least it didn't blow up. Now I think that was fast, but it wasn't 600 horsepower fast. So we have to fix that, and we have to get to work. Well, okay, this car needs a lot of work. Now, it's fast. I don't know if it's like racetrack fast. So we're gonna make it racetrack fast. We're also gonna make it racetrack safe. That of course means going through the entire electrical system, making sure everything's fused, has the right gauge wires, making sure the battery has a place to go, making sure that everything will pass tech inspection for the quarter mile that I know this can run. I have no idea what it actually can run, but I wager with 600 horsepower, this is deep nines territory. Now, whether I can actually do that is up to interpretation. I've never actually been in a car this fast on the track, so that's gonna be a big learning experience. But I'm going to be joining Chris right now. Actually, Chris is in the shop. Let's go check out what he's got. And what?
How you doing, man?
Dude, did you already get started?
Yeah, the challenge started 3 days ago. Yeah, where have you been?
Ah, crap.